in the garden right outside my house. And I'm planting things that I got from the greenhouse. And it's super exciting because yes, patience is a thing that gardeners are usually pretty good at. But when you have like full plants that you can plant instead of just seeds under the ground, there's kind of like an extra special treat going on. So right now, what I'm planting is Aurea. I don't know. I am terrible at pronouncing things. But this is a stone crop sedum. And I'm very excited to plant this because this is going to go right at the edge of my rock wall in my garden, right at the forefront, and it will hopefully just kind of slowly drape over the rock wall. That's my goal, at least. But everything that is in this area it's very shallow, maybe 2 or 3 inches deep, because it is on a rock wall, and the rocks go farther and farther into the dirt as it gets lower in the layers of the rock wall. So I'm excited because this, you can see, first of all, isn't that just beautiful? You just want to like run your hands over it. Oh, well, at least I do. I don't know about you. But you can see that the roots only go about 2 or 3 inches deep. I mean, some of them are going deeper than that, but I could kind of take off this bottom even, and I would be able to plant this and it would thrive really well. So this is a really good indicator that it's going to do well in this spot. Let me show you what the spot looks like. I kind of already dug a little bit of a hole right there. This is my spot right here that I'm going to go in. And if it comes out just a little bit, that's wonderful. Soon I'm going to be able to get rid of this chicken fence because we did get the chickens fenced up, which is super exciting. And I'm just going to take off this lower part, and you see I'm just kind of peeling that away, and I can use that soil in the area around where I'm going to put this. Plants are going to do better in soil that's already had either that plant or other plants of its type in it already. I'm not exactly sure of the whole science behind that, but I do know that it's a thing where if you have like let's say like a medicinal herb, right? And you put it into soil. Well, if you have more of that herb, take some soil from around the base of that herb in your garden and put that into the pot or the new space in the garden where you're putting that herb, and it will do better. There's sciencey things going on. I don't know what they are exactly, but I do know that it works, and so I do it. So if there is soil in the pot that the plant came in that I can reuse in that area, I'm definitely going to reuse it. So this is kind of already spreading out this direction, so I'm going to put it so that the spreaders are coming towards the edge of the rock wall already. Mycorrhizal fungi is just going to town in the wood chip mulch that I got going on here. It's so nice. This is like really just beautiful thing to be able to put your plants into. Knowing that you're giving it its best shot to really just thrive and do well. And I thought this was just such a pretty little tiny ground cover. Slow spreader, that's good. Hard to press things down like that because it comes out over the edges and you don't want to push down on the plant. Okay, so I've got another one, and I'm a fan of symmetry in this garden because I've got 2 rock walls, one on this side, one on this side, and then in between is eventually going to be a staircase going up to the next level on the ground. So like I'm leaning up against, and the rock wall comes right up to my chest right here. And so those stairs are going to lead us up to the ground level up there. Okay, on to the next. I've got some of my wonderful plants here. They are soaking in a duck pond water. So my husband is just fabulous, and he's smart. He's really smart. And one, we love our ducks. This is a water trough, feeder trough, whatever, from Tractor Supply. And you can see there's logs up against the side right over here. And we just fill that up with our little water spigot that's right here. And the ducks come and they join us as we hang out on our patio, which is something that we really love to do. And then here at this garden, I get to have duck poop water too, or green goodness, as some wonderful people on YouTube have started calling it. So I love that I can just dunk a bucket into that pond over there, and I can rehabilitate any plants in the area that need some rehabilitation, or I can soak some plants that I'm just about to plant and make them extra super happy and healthy at the same time. So here is the other side. Hey, gorgeous. What's up, sweetie pie? You're walking in a very odd manner.
But she's in the exact same order.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to spread out some of the soil right here. Dig a hole. I have this trowel with me, but I just never like to use trowels. I really like to get my hands dirty. I think that there's lots of benefits to that. Not only I have more control, but I get some of that good bacteria, bacteria into my skin, absorbing good stuff. So once again, this is the golden stonecrop seeding, the Aurea. It gets yellow flowers, and in this garden I have a color scheme in this garden. I don't have a color scheme in any other garden. Every other garden is just stick inside whatever I want to stick inside, and it's a great strategy for those. For this one, we're going with purple, yellow, and silver foliage. So you see these lamb's ears right here. That's the silver foliage. So I'm taking off the bottom, inoculating the soil with that. Oh, let's see, I want it to come out this way. Just kind of nestling that down and then sticking the soil around that. And then covering it with the mulch, because I lost some of the mulch. I need to recover this area with mulch, but I don't have access to mulch right now, so that's okay. I can wait a little bit. Okay, so I got that in. That's super exciting. And now, because I want flowers and I also want butterflies, so I've got some fern leaf dill, and I've got some triple curled parsley, and these are both larval host plants for the swallowtail butterfly. So I'm going to stick these in so that they have some good happy places to lay their eggs and for their babies to grow up on. And let me just tell you about what I'm going to plant in here. Okay, so I've got those that I want to put in, and then I also have these. It is a Chatter's yellow hollyhock, and I don't know if this is going to bloom this year. It might bloom next year. It's a biennial, so waiting just means that there's going to be more surprises next year. So I'm going to put 4 of these. I might put 2. I'll put 2 in each side, and then I'll put some more of those hollyhocks in the food forest, because I just love hollyhocks. Literally, I could have hollyhocks everywhere and I'd be happy with that. Okay, and then I also have 2 of these double violet. It's a ruffled double purple bloom of hollyhock as well. So I'm going to put 1 tray, so two plants in here, 2 plants of the yellow in here, because remember we're doing purple and yellow, right? Purple and yellow. I got a rosemary, but I want to put that rosemary in a special spot. I'm going to create a microclimate for it because it's difficult to grow rosemary here. It definitely struggles. So the ARP, I'm able to grow the ARP pretty good, but the Hardy Hill gets up to be 48 inches high if I can grow it that long. So if I can get it to do well for a few years, I'm going to get a huge rosemary plant, and I would love that. Love that. And then I have a I'm going to try to pronounce this. It is a Cerastium, maybe, Cerastium tomentosum, I don't know, yo-yo. It is a ground cover. And do you see how silver that is? And it's a 4-pack, which means it was super cheap to buy, and I can spread it out a little bit, which is nice. And this has small white flowers, and it has that silver foliage, which is what I'm looking for. I want silver foliage, purple and yellow. I have this Tixie that's finally started blooming. This Nepeta, which is doing really good. I have some Silver Mound wormwood right here. I have all sorts of really good things, but the main inspiration for the color scheme was the lavender hedge. I have a big long line of lavender right here going all the way down the rock wall, and then I have lavender on this side going down the rock wall too. So the center floral full areas are not huge, but I'm going to pack them full of flowers because I want it to just be overflowing and abundant and just like, very cottage garden-y. And cottage garden-y is just wonderful because it's it is so lush and beautiful and kind of haphazard, but beautiful at the same time. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. And then let's see, what else do we have? Okay, so I got this purple ruffle basil that's soaking right now, and I'm going to plant those. I have a blue baptista, and then I have a purple heliotrope, which is my only annual that I have other than some herbs in here. So, well, I guess heliotrope's kind of an herb. Never mind. Okay, so, and then I've got this Astra Blue balloon flower. I really love balloon flowers. I really, really do. And then I have, it's called, what is it called? It's like a midnight mix or something. Hollyhock. Not hollyhock. Delphinium. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about the delphinium. And the delphinium and the oh, for goodness sakes, I just said the name. What is this called? The Baptista. Okay, so the delphinium and the Baptista were a gift from my mother today. I don't know why. She's just nice, I guess. And so I'm excited to plant those. Oh yeah, Edward? Are you excited to plant them too? Okay, so I'm going to get those in the ground. I'll put you on time lapse so you don't have to be bored too long. So I just got done putting the crimson papaver, the red poppies up on the lavender hill here. I got done putting the hollyhocks in the food forest, and I put a couple of tomatoes in the food forest too. So it seems like the tomatoes in my food forest always do better than tomatoes in the garden. So food forest magic, right? So there we go. Thank you so much for watching today, and I really hope that you were blessed by something. And if you could, hit that like button, the subscription button, the notification bell, because they really help support the channel and they support Fae Hollow Homestead. And so I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful night and stay blessed.